now I want to get into 3 stocks I bought this week. Now the first one should be no question if you've been watching my videos. It's Adobe. They actually just reported earnings yesterday, and a company I think is ultimately incredibly undervalued. So to kind of recap the earnings, we go to revenue, all-time high revenue. They ended this year at $23.77 billion of revenue. They reached a new all-time high in total performance obligations. So this is almost like guaranteed revenue. $22.52 billion. Free cash flow continues to rise, so close to that $10 billion mark. EPS is also at an all-time high, $16.71 per share. Net income up, EBITDA. And something else that's incredibly impressive is they bought back over $12 billion worth of shares this year alone. That's over 6% of the shares outstanding on the total market. Now again, I made a video about this yesterday, so I'm not going to go too much in depth, but there's a few things people need to understand because the main narrative is that why should I use Adobe if generative AI does just a good enough job that Adobe does? Well, first off, Adobe is implemented into these generative AI models now. One of the biggest things that came out of the earnings report was Adobe tools are integrated into ChatGPT. So right here on Qualtrim, it says, Adobe announced that Photoshop, Adobe Express, and Acrobat can now be used directly inside of ChatGPT, enabling image editing, design, and PDF workflows via chat and exposing its tools to hundreds of millions of chatbot users. Users must register with Adobe, potentially expanding signups and usage while embedding Adobe more deeply into the broader AI ecosystem. So again, we see the competition, ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever you want to call it, the generative AI, we see the competition partnering up with Adobe because they understand they can't beat Adobe. One,